Now, even though I may use the Christian model, God can do it any way He wants. You know, He spoke through jackasses all the time. It's in the book, right? So, oh yeah, peace, peace, peace. But here's a couple of models that I want you to be aware of, okay? This is one of them. I mean, this is logic, okay? I operate very much with logic, okay? Because I'm a man. I'm logical. I want to know the real deal, and I don't want no puffy foo-foo stuff, you know? That's just how I am. And I am puffy foo-foo sometimes, but not very often. Okay, so here's the logical part, okay? If you're stressed out, and you're stressed out continuously all day long, not much positive things will occur inside you. Now, granted, if you're stressed out and you're working your tail off for somebody else, you are doing your job. But there is no real peace within you. What you want is personal peace. What you want is love in your life. That's the key. Now, if you do not have love in your life, you do not have peace in your life, you may try to find it in donuts. You may find your love and your passion in cookies. I knew a lady last week, she found, you should see Delynn and her passion with dark chocolate. That it was there, wasn't it, Delynn? Oh yeah. But you know what the crazy thing is about dark chocolate, donuts, cookies, steak, watermelon, pudding? It will never, ever, ever love you. It never will. It's an empty, one-sided relationship, and you suffer from it. And this is how bad you suffer. If you keep going to it, trying to find your love, and you eat tons of it, you gain tons. Your knees will hurt. You'll have to buy bigger clothes. You'll feel like you'll look in the mirror, and guess what you'll do to yourself? You'll curse yourself. Isn't that true? And so what we want to do is right now, and this is the basics that everything I do is this. You'll love your neighbor at the same level and the same rate you love yourself. Do you hear what I'm saying? So if you love yourself in a way that you honor yourself and you say nice things to yourself, you put happy pictures and nice things about yourself, and you do good things for yourself, you know what you're going to do to someone else? The same way. Does that make sense? Now, I have a father. Now, my mother, at 14 years old, she ran away from home. At 15, she came back home. She went to Brownsville, Texas. She came back and she was pregnant. And at 15, she gave birth to me. Okay? I have no idea who my biological father is. But at 6 months old, my stepdad, the only dad I've ever known, came into my life. Now, my stepdad is the oldest of 9. All right? Now, his dad was an alcoholic. And his mother was the type who would marry an alcoholic. Because it's a program. Now, my dad was very angry. He had a lot of anger in his life. At one point in his life, all his brothers and sisters were put in foster homes. But when he came into my life, this is all I know. My dad. And he wasn't a very nice guy. You know, my dad, when he'd come home, when he would arrive, all of us kids would run and hide. We would. You know, there was a look on Dad's face, oh, shoot, would go right through me. Seriously. You know, some of y'all had those too, right? There's a lot of stories within that. So I learned from my experiences to be what? Now, my dad, now he loved himself at his level. Now, where did he learn his anger from? Right? Now, guess where I learned my anger from? He wasn't my biological dad, was he? No, but it is the program that I learned, right? So here it is. I act with his same basic program. Isn't that true? So that means, could he teach me anything else other than what he knew? Could he teach me love if he didn't have love within him? No, he loved me at the level and rate that he knew. So guess what I learned? The exact same thing. Now I have a middle daughter, only one daughter, one in the middle. Now, Rachel, she, apparently, she and I have this connection. And you know what? I have that same program, that issue with my daughter. Guess who gave it to her? Not knowingly. It was mine, wasn't it? Did I do it on purpose? Do I wish it hadn't been there? Yeah. But you know the crazy thing is? I'm not the same person anymore. Because I addressed my references, my memories, my issues, and I changed. Now, of course, when I go to my daughter's house, I can see the same program working in her family too. Now, I can judge and condemn myself for it, but it won't do any good. It won't fix it. So what do? Send love. Have understanding. I can be there for my grandchildren, can't I? Maybe help end the vicious cycle. Of course, in the Bible it talks about something like this. The sins of the fathers are fast generation, 7 generations. And of course, we can speed it up if you have the skills to change it. So I loved my children the only way I knew how. It wasn't the best love. Now, how many of you have seen this? I know you have. This is what I call the model of love. And I'm going to call this ladders or layers. And this is what I call the divine love. Perfect love, however you want to see it. Okay? Okay, here it is. This young lady marries this guy. And he beats the way out of her. Treats her bad. She breaks up. And she said, but I love him so much. And she goes back to him. Happy as a bird. Repeating the cycle again. Going back over and over again. And then she, after a few years, she's had enough and had enough of the stuff, and she gets a divorce. And guess what happens? She marries the same character again. Different name, different skin, maybe the same color eyes. Same basic attitude. So this is a level of love. And this is her level of love because that's what real love is for her. Why? Because she was programmed to believe this model. Now, I discovered the only way you evolve is basically this. You have to release the hurts. You have to release the emotional traumas. You have to release the memories. You have to let go of the regrets. You have to forgive. And the moment you begin to release this stuff, you evolve. You go to the next level. Now, most of us do evolve. Now, you can look at your life now, and you can look back and say, wow, I don't do the same things I used to do. I have changed. And each time you begin to release and let go, now what happens when you release and let go? You're releasing hurt, negative emotions, and negative feelings. So you're releasing it from inside, then all of a sudden you get lighter, or you have an enlightenment, so to speak. Isn't that right? And the more you release and let go, the higher you evolve. Now I'm a little bit higher than most. And some of you are a little bit higher than others. And some of you may still be right down here. You're still being mean to yourself. But the only way you're going to ever evolve or ever begin to get higher is to love yourself. And this is how you love yourself, is to let go. Let go of the hurts. Let go of the memories. Let go of the past. As you begin to release this naturally, without any effort at all, you evolve. Does that kind of make sense? And eventually, this is our goal. Now, I believe you get this point here probably about after you die. That's what I think. I think you can get pretty close here. I hadn't been able to walk on water yet, but when it's iced real good, I may be able to walk a little bit on it. But that's what I believe is a structure of love.